Thank you. Welcome back once again, my wonderful people. Still on Peter Obi. This time he makes a strong point on Nigeria economy. Says the two-tier foreign exchange. Well, Obi have really said about the economy of Nigeria, the situation of the Nigerian's economy. Obi have never kept mute on talking about the system and the economy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Obi, as we know, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has called on the government, of course, to go beyond the funding of SMEs, and they create an enabling environment for businesses to grow. That has been the policy and the stake for Peter Obi. The presidential hopeful added that there is an urgent need for the country to establish a legal framework for foreign investors and indigenous organizations to operate better. Based on this, the former governor of Anambra State lamented the unfortunate scenario where the Nigerians market has never determined exchange rate in the country. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has shared his views on the state of the Nigerian's economy. Based on this, the former governor of Anambra State took to his verified Twitter page on Sunday, September, stating that if elected, his administration would create an enabling environment for state-up to grow beyond just funding. On today's, government can grow Nigerian's economy. The presidential hopeful added also that there is an urgent need for Nigeria government to provide a legal framework for foreign investors and indigenous partners. Based on this, he added, saying that it is the only way to improve the business environment and establish and as well stabilize capital flight. He stressed, saying that the need for the country to stop borrowing for consumption while noting that all loans must be invested in regenerative projects. He further said that as Nigerian market ever determined exchange rate, he asked. The Labour Party flag bearer urged that Nigeria market force has not determined the exchange rate for the naira for a long time, adding that it's a very sympathetic one. Alright, the two-tier foreign exchange regime is a fleck. It has to end, he said. Let the exchange rate be determined by the forces of demand and supply. This, he said, it is that very simple. He also want to say that he then urged the government to collaborate with private sectors on his suggestions and create a fairly and firmly and friendly enabling environment to raise employment chances, adding that expanding the SMEs slaughters by creating unrestricted access to funding. Onto these reactions, as huge amounts Nigerians in diaspora pay to listen to Peter Obi's speech is reviewed. Reactions. Based on this, we are able to get online with Legit Nigeria. Also earlier reported that reactions have trolled the allegation of the former presidential aide Remo Omokri that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, is cashing out within 2023 polls. Omokri meanwhile said this as he alleged, saying that Peter Obi is aware that he cannot win in the next year's election. Mr. Omokri, well, the truth has been that Omokri have really said a lot about Peter Obi. Peter Obi, as he stands now, is like, I don't know how to qualify him where Omokri is. The truth has been that Omokri alleged that Peter Obi is aware that he will not win the 2023 presidential poll, which was why he said that he charges high for people to listen to his speech on his recent trip overseas. And netizens responded to him that he should not, or he should know that people pay for venues to attend political events and listen to their candidate overseas. Meanwhile, A lot of Nigerians has condoned this, as Omokri's statement is foul, and the people have condoned Omokri. On today's, Nigerians on social media have in totality condoned Omokri, a former aide to ex-presidential Goodluck Jonathan, over his attack on the Labour People's Party, of course, Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Omokri, in a Twitter post on Saturday, September, saying and alleged that Peter Obi is using the campaign for the 2023 election to cash out from Nigerians in diaspora, knowing fully well that he would not win the presidential poll next year. Meanwhile, Omokri said this, that how Omokri Peter Obi Cold War started. This war started earlier before now, as we all know that Omokri and Peter Obi, they are a mishmash, and Omokri has fallen out with Peter Obi since they later joined the Labour Party and they claimed the party's presidential ticket. That is where the fight, or would like to call it a fight, that is where this mishmash started. And he has alleged that Obi's main supporters on the microblog is an agent of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Omokri also added that the obedient has been after his life and that of his family, while Peter Obi has failed to condone him despite being informed. These are part of his annoyance. How much Nigerian paid to listen to Peter Obi's speech abroad. That really got his attention. On today's, as Omokri, in his recent post, he alleged that ordinary seat of $250, VIP seat of $1,000, executive seat of $500 are paid to listen to the former governor of Anambra State in his recent tour overseas, and that got Omokri pained. He further stated that Peter Obi is just a clever man that knows he will not win, and that he wants to use his election to cash out. My wonderful people, look at the prices here that he is charging. Okay, this is coming out from the desk of Omokri. He further said that he says he is for the poor. If you don't have shishi, stay away. Alright, that is coming from Omokri. That has been his pain this time around. How could someone, an ex-aide to the president of Nigeria, the former president Goodluck Jonathan, who happened to be a mishmash with the current presidential aspirant of Peter Obi, in the personality of Peter Obi, he's saying a lot of people are really tackling this issue. However, it Nigerians that have condoned the post. A lot of people have condoned the post made by Omokri, noting that people pay to listen to politicians overseas, and the same thing happened to Peter Obi in his recent tour. Whether it is increase or decrease of the ticket, it has nothing to do with his sayings here. You really not what I want to look. You really not what I look you for. Okay? Do you think the organizers are corrupt like our Nigerian politicians? My question is for you, Omokri. Look, I wanted to check if audience didn't pay for Obama and others campaign for venue where they attended the speech. People who paid are not complaining. I will pay in Nigeria to attend any of his meeting. One of the reactions have claimed and said this one around Obama and some other politicians, audience pay to go and listen to them. Obi's own will not be different. On to this, my wonderful people, without wasting much of your time, Peter Obi in trouble as ex-presidential aide discloses men obedient on Twitter as IPOB. This one, he have really tagged obedient people as being part of IPOB, and Omokri has forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu himself has vividly said that Obi is not part and will never be part of IPOB of any kind. And based on this, we are able to gather the fact that earlier we reported saying that Omokri and its aide to former presidential candidate, of course, the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, has alleged that the men obedient on Twitter, a prominent supporter of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is an IPOB agent. Well, that has been the case of this. That is where he's getting it all wrong. The ex-presidential aide alleged also that they said the IPOB agent is after his life, and Peter Obi is aware of the development but choose not to disown him. Okay. He further said that Obi only condoned the public attack on his personality, while the non-obedient supporter who used a female profile on Twitter but is a female, he's a male, I beg your pardon, keeps threatening his life and that of his family, and nothing was said by Peter Obi. That has been the annoyance of Omokri. My wonderful people, let me leave it on your desk to send your take, and remember to share and then do what to subscribe. Please support us for more updates as reactions as huge amounts Nigerians in diaspora paid to listen to Peter Obi's speech is revealed, and another one we discuss about is about the economy and the situation in Nigeria, as Obi have contributed mostly in the economy, saying that this is the way for us to follow this time around, focusing on the issue of economy. Alright, let me have your take, my wonderful people. Remember to share and well, please do what to support us for more updates. Thanks and God bless.